It was a one-horned, one-eyed, flying purple people eater. One-horned, one-eyed, flying purple people eater. One-horned, one-eyed, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. Wow.
Sure looks strange to me. It was a one-eyed, one-time purple people eater. One-eyed, one-time purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a
Hello Avakins, and welcome to this week's live stream, where we will be showing you guys a new feature coming soon to AVAKIN Life, with the help of a special guest. I'm Adam, and with me here today I have the Raven in a flock of starlings, Sylvia.
Indeed. Hi everyone.
We might be taking some questions from the chat towards the end of the stream. If you have any suggestions for AVAKIN Life, please share them on our official subreddit, reddit.com/r/AVAKINofficial. The link that I just said there can also be found in the description below. So today we're going to be doing an interview with a special guest, a presentation of a brand new feature.
Woo!
That was Sylvia.
That was me.
As well as giving away some amazing Halloween sneak peeks and a little contest on the side. That's nice, isn't it?
Oh.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, and as usual, guys, there's going to be a giveaway. It's going to happen throughout the stream, so it's not. If you've not been here in the past 2 weeks, I think we've done this. We're now doing giveaways in a slightly different way. Where basically you just have to enter into chat !AVAKIN, and then you'll be, you could be a winner.
Everyone likes being winners. Okay, so you've met him before. The legend of AVAKIN game design, Sinner.
Hello.
Yeah.
There was a scream.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Watch out.
It's always me when you hear that, by the way.
Yeah, we had to record it because it
Yeah.
started hurting.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, Sinner's here. He's going to tell you all about a brand new feature that we're getting added to AVAKIN very soon.
But first, we have to get to know him a little bit.
Yep.
So we have some questions for you, if you're ready.
In the standard style of an AVAKIN live stream, we have some crazy questions for you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So first off, I know we've had you on the live stream before, but some AVAKINs might not remember you. So tell us, what do you do here at Lockwood?
I'm a senior designer and work on design and new features with a great team for you Avakins. And as a social visual world, we are trying obviously to provide new ways for you to have more fun with your friends, make new friends from all around the world, be creative, share your creativity with the world, and most importantly, obviously, express yourself. I'm quite excited to see how you all will react to the feature, what we are introducing to you.
Awesome. Sounds great. Okay, straight off the bat, do you prefer collecting apartments, petkins, or dancers in AVAKIN?
Well, I mean, first of all, I like making friends in AVAKIN. But second
That's
to
important.
that is it's basically fashion and dance, yeah.
Cool. So if you could pick an AVAKIN animation set to use in real life, which one would it be? And why?
Well, obviously the beautiful princess animation set.
Oh,
no,
interesting
just-
choice.
Good choice.
Just joking. I mean,
What?
it would be a little bit strange. I would like to select the astronaut animation set. I think having low gravity would be pretty sweet.
But not every day in real life, right? That'd just not be fun.
Yeah, with like a switch to set it on and off.
Okay, so walking around with a gravity generator. Right, gotcha.
Yep.
If you had to abolish either Halloween or Christmas, which one would you rather keep?
I would keep Halloween since you can be quite creative with your friends and there are cool events going on. So I think that's a pretty cool as a season.
Cool. I think I have to say I agree with you. I just love Halloween. It's just there's no substituting Halloween.
I mean, Christmas is also cool because it's a family holiday. So both are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Tough choice.
Very tough. Let's get on to some would you rather questions.
Yay!
Would you rather have what? I would have expected a yay sound, but
I don't have a yay.
You don't have a yay anymore.
There you go.
A yay is not very Halloweeny. So, would you rather have feet for hands or hands for feet?
Wow.
I think I would take hands for feet since hands are more versatile. Unless you're a football player, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. But you'd be
Alright.
incredibly good at climbing trees and things like that, so that's always good.
Yeah.
Would you rather have to carve 100 pumpkins without taking a break or fight a duck-sized spider? That's a pretty big spider.
Yeah,
It's not
relatively-
enormous, but it's
not
quite
too
big. Yeah.
It's like the one we have in the office right now.
Yeah.
Those are quite creative questions, I have to say.
Thank you.
What about like carving a duck-sized spider and fighting 100 pumpkins or something like that?
Whoa,
Whoa.
plot twist.
But
Plot twist.
I think I would
Nice.
fight the duck-sized spider and then try to tame him and then have like a pet.
Okay,
Good answer.
okay, cool.
Outside the box completely.
So, would you rather live in a world where all drinks taste like broccoli or in a world where all solid food is almost tasteless?
There's so much gone into these this week.
Almost tasteless, but like not completely tasteless. Let me just specify.
Well, I would choose the broccoli option because I like the texture and tastes of food itself and the variety.
Mhm.
And broccoli isn't that bad. I mean, you can mix
I
it with
mean-
other things, I guess.
We're taking it back to the real reason for food here, and I want to comment on this because I've got a preference. It might be the opposite, because bringing it back
Okay.
to what food is actually for is fuel. So if you didn't have to
Okay,
worry
yeah,
about what it
yeah.
tasted like, if it tasted of
Mhm.
almost nothing, you just get it done. You wouldn't make a ordeal out of it.
You probably lose weight at some point as well.
It'd leave
What's the point?
it'd leave
Like,
you more time to dance and things like that. So there you go.
Which is the whole point of today. Well, yeah.
Most
Okay.
important question. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you team vampire or team werewolf?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to reveal that without influencing the outcome. I'm always team penguin, always.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can state this. It's fine.
Well,
yeah.
I tend towards the vampires.
That's
Terribly timed sample.
we're all waiting for it.
I'm
but
not sure if that sounds like a vampire though.
that was the werewolf one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did it
We're
wrong.
supposed
Sorry.
to
Here we
have a
go.
howl. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
The laughter is pretty close to mine though.
it is quite close. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
We've heard it before. Maybe you guys will get to hear it as well.
If you'd like to hear Sina do a laugh very similar to that, subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you check the notification bell, and then maybe one day, if he decides to do that for you guys, you'll hear it.
It will happen.
Cool. Okay. Let's kick off into the general AVAKIN stuff now. So, Sina, do you want to go through a bit about yourself and explain what's going on?
So the feature what we're introducing is a update towards the animations menu itself. And with that, it comes the possibility of favoriting. It becomes the possibility of filtering animations itself. And we have actually now a very smooth blending between animations itself. So you can actually dynamically, create some sort of routines and stuff like that. I'll show you how to kind of access it. It's the same in regards of going to the animation button itself. And we have also new fresh look in regards of seeing actions, dance, poses. Let's start with dances. And you basically see, I have a section for favorites itself. You have a section for owned, and you have a sections for suggested as well.
If anyone does have any questions about any of these particular features you want us to go over again at the end of the stream, please leave the questions in the chat, and the wonderful Ash will try and pick up as many as he can. He's like a butterfly catcher with a broken net.
Oh, that was
But
very
with
poetic.
questions.
But catching questions, and sometimes
Instead of-
they get
yeah.
missed. That's my metaphor.
Very cool. Very cool.
So
But it's not his fault. His net's broken. Sorry. Carry on.
So as you guys can see, there is a new look. You have a big button with like the icon of the dance itself, and the description as well. And let's just start dancing. So while I'm dancing, the camera moves. That's interesting.
You can see we all can dance. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. But if I'm switching between dances, for example, it's basically blending over smoothly. So you can, be in the scene and then decide, let's do a switch between 2 poses or 3 dances or something like that.
So it's like live sequencing almost. You can,
Yeah, to a certain degree.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's really cool.
basically you can say, within my favorites, I'm selecting the ones I want to kind of, highlight in the specific scene, and then basically go between them. So for example, I can do something which is, breakdance oriented. And it's like, oh yeah. And then do a freeze. And then,
that transition is really smooth. I love it.
and then go there, and then, just stand up and stuff like that. So what we want to enable for you guys is, expressing your creativity itself and trying, all different, variations and combinations itself. And I'm sure you will come up with much more things that we can anticipate. So that's really interesting to look at. The other thing, which is the possibility of favoriting in general. As mentioned, you have the favorite section, so you can decide from all your own dances, I want to have, this ballet move as a favorite itself. You just tap, add favorite, and there you go. It's within your favorite section itself, and you can access it really quickly.
So if you do have a sequence that you like doing regularly, you can add them to your 4 favorites, for example, or something like that, and then just tap through them.
You mean a dance move? Yeah.
Yeah, dance moves.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be really cool.
Or basically animations in general. As you have seen, it's also accessible for poses and actions as well. And then we have also the possibilities of filtering as well. So as you can see, each dances are categorized based on their style. So if you want to do something hip-hop oriented, you just go to hip-hop. You have the dances you're owning or favorited, and you can go, just through them very easily. I want to do something hip-hop oriented, or I want to do, something which is animatronics and stuff like that, and
Awesome.
switch between those things. And the other thing is basically within the section itself, you can also see other hip-hop dances as well, or the dances you're looking for, and basically do, it's a debug menu. To basically buy them. So you're like, I would like to actually have this dance as well. So I'm basically buying it in the scene.
Awesome. Okay.
And
That's
then you
really
can
cool.
easily perform it.
Cool.
Great stuff. Go back to poses then. Let's see what you've got there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
Bet you've been collecting some really cool poses, haven't you?
yeah,
Ready
exactly.
for this.
And the element is, it's the same menu structure itself. You have favorites, owned, and suggested itself. So with the poses, with the animation blending and the possibility to favorite them, you guys can, decide what to do in regards of, I want to do something which is more like a fashion show or photo shoot or a pose of itself. So for example, I like this changes between those elements, or I can act as a model
That's
by
really
switching between those poses and role play for others itself. So what we also want to encourage is basically deciding what you guys want to do with the dances. You can do dance offs, or you can just record it and share it online via social media and things like that.
cool. Oh, that's right. Can you just show me an extreme of this then? So could you go from excited to hero? So what, arms wide open to arms on hips?
Oh yeah, sure. It's like, dude.
Wow, that's really smooth. There's no snapping to it or anything like that. That feels
Yeah.
really cool.
And I've this silly one where I'm on 1 feet, 1 foot, and basically switching between them.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
again,
that's amazing. Love
it's
that
like
one.
trying to keep my balance and stuff like that. So what we want to do is basically giving you the tools to be creative and, come up with crazy or fun or humorous or impressive pose sequences or dance sequences and stuff like that.
Awesome. Okay. Cool.
And obviously poses are also now categorized in different filter elements, and then you can basically select them and you are going towards the fashion poses so that you can basically quickly access them and go through them within the scene.
That's really great. So we might as well cover all bases here then. Let's have a look at the actions menu and see how that looks with that.
Yeah. So the actions is actually now combining actions and emotes. Prior to that, the emotes were, a subsection which we put together for actions itself. And, I usually use actions only on a singular base itself. But what this also allows is, I'm selecting, a selection of actions itself, and I can have, a very flashy introduction. So, for example, if I'm seeing somebody, I can do, this aerial thing.
Whoa.
And then do this, and then jump
Wow.
into the smooth flip,
That is so cool.
and then do something like that.
Yeah, so no more actions kind of just one hitters.
Yeah, exactly.
you can combine to these cool little
Yeah.
moves and things like
Exactly, and you guys can, create your secret greetings between your friends or your crew itself. Just be creative with that. Similar to poses, dances itself. Just the tools for you to be creative.
that. That's
And-
excellent.
Actions itself, again, also categorized based on filter, so that you can find the things you're looking for. So, for example, if you're looking at sport related actions, you can just go through it and you can look at them. You can say, oh, that looks nice. And this is the debug menu, sorry.
An insight into what happens behind the scenes there.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm sure they won't mind.
And then, just do it. And then
Oh,
you
that's
can
great.
do something which is more peacefully.
Right. Okay. So this has a filter as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Okay. That's really cool. Excellent. Shall we try and do some combo stuff between us? Maybe somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
how about just doing like a dance off, like just
All
freestyling?
three of us.
Whoa.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Should we turn up the music a little bit as well?
Why not?
I've just noticed mine's not working properly at the moment. This is one of the strains of developing games. Look, I don't have the new menu. But oh well, I'll still join in.
What? Hmm.
Okay, so what sort of dances are we going to do?
I mean, we can do hip hop dances if you guys want, but just select the things you want to present.
Okay, cool.
I'm kind of curious. There
So-
you go.
So who's going first? Should we go down the line, Sylvia?
Can I just say, I literally just now ran out of our coins, so
Oh no!
I only have about 6 dances, but I will do my best. I probably won't win this dance off, but I'll try.
It's the effort that counts.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's see this.
Right.
Let me just move the camera so you can actually
Oh.
see you first.
Where am
Oh,
I?
Sylvia starts first. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So am I
Yes.
doing a combo?
Yeah, do a combo. See
Right.
if we could do like a 4-move loop type thing.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
That's a very classic club dance.
Yep. And then switch into that. Boom.
Nice.
And then back to a more relaxed kind of feel. There you go.
Oh,
Hey chat, whilst we're doing this, if you leave us a score out of 10 per person, that would be
No.
really, really cool. So what do you think?
I'm gonna lose.
What do you think to Sylvia's dances?
It was
there?
lame. I get it.
I'm not very good at it, so I think you might have been me. Let's see your scores out of 10 for Sylvia. You just type the name Sylvia and
One.
then the number,
11
It's okay.
points.
We'll have a bit of a
I'm
contest.
aware of it.
And
I won't be
Sylvia,
offended.
11 points.
and whoever wins will win a coffee in the
Oh,
office.
wow.
So there we go.
Gladly. Oh, someone's being very nice. Thank you, Leah. 10 out of 10. I don't know about that, but
Oh, you got an 11
Exactly.
from Panda as
thank
well.
you.
Okay, who's next? Shall I go next? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
please.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. Let me just move the camera again. There's me over there, look. It's usually from my perspective, so I'm a little bit confused today. Okay, Adam can dance. Look, here we go.
We'll see.
I'm going to kick it off with a car wash. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
taking it old school.
Classic car wash.
Classic car
Very
wash.
classic.
Dangerous man. Okay. Double
what
car
you're doing.
wash.
Okay.
I was looking for a sire, but
Twist.
I don't own it. I don't own a sire on this
There
character.
you go. That was my issue.
yeah.
Now you know what I feel.
Yeah. Let's go.
Pressure.
Rodeo party. Right, give us a score out of 10. Let's see how we go.
I think you
Leave
did
my name then,
well.
10. Leave my name then 10. Let's go.
Well, you can't.
Is that okay?
Whoa, George.
2.
Lockwood George gave Adam a 10. I mean,
A
a 2.
I don't mind.
Sorry.
It's fine. Right. Finally,
Oh,
let's have a
cool.
look at Sina's dance moves. Let's do this.
I think I know who's gonna win.
So Sina is his name. Sina.
Sina. Sina.
So I think I will do a whacking combo, which is quite a
You've been
trendy
practicing.
Come
dance
on,
itself.
you're an expert. There's no beating that.
Doing something like this, and then basically go over to breakdance.
You're a master.
There we go. Look at that transition. Smooth as butter.
That's awesome.
Ah, that's really cool.
But,
We're going to have
let's-
so much fun with this.
Let's finish with the dangerous man to have Adams.
So who won? I've lost track of the chat.
Come on, guys.
I think Sina's won this.
We know.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently we've also heard that this works with photo mode as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that's also the cool thing. So you will have the same menu structure also available in the photo mode, so that you can select your poses or dances and stuff like that to share. So basically tapping the animation, and let's say you want to share a specific photo of a dance itself. You have this element itself to kind of pause it as well, or basically loop it to a specific position where you look awesome, like this, and then just basically take the picture. But you can also just go within a filter and decide, oh, I want to actually get new dances, which would look pretty good in my photo itself. So you're like, oh yeah, let me buy this.
Sorry, I missed that
that's it.
last part. Did you just say that it filters, it carries your favorites over into photo mode as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same menu structure. So everything what you're doing in scene, you will be able to do the same thing in the photo mode as well.
Awesome.
That's really cool. Love it.
Or for example, taking specific photos and stuff like that. So my favorite, this pose or that pose itself, and being basically in that specific stance and take the picture.
Really cool. Love it. What do you think, guys? Let us know in the comments. If you can see anything that you think would improve this system as well, remember you can leave suggestions for all features like this. We love all feedback. reddit.com/r/AVAKIN official. You can always also get that from the description below.
That looks pretty cool.
There's that dastardly debug menu again. Cool. Okay. Is there anything else you want to show us with regards to this feature, Sina?
I think I basically showed the different possibilities itself. So what I want to allow is that every AVAKIN is like as creative as possible, and I'm kind of looking forward to see things you share online on Reddit or social media itself or Instagram itself, to see basically how you're using it.
Yeah.
The other thing what I want to do is basically give credits to all the people who actually worked on this feature, because it's not something one person is working on. And the element is basically on the technical side. The Newcastle team did a lot of work and good job around that, specifically Tony, Joseph, and Joe. And then the team in Nottingham, specifically IC, for completing the work itself. And on the interface side, this whole, very clean, intuitive interface, Kay did like an amazing job initially to simplify the interface structure itself, and then Jen did some additional refinements for that. And then our QA team makes sure that the feature is coming out as polished and as good as possible. So big thanks to Liam, Andre, Craig, Rob, and Jeremy. And
Awesome.
our retail team did all the tagging so that you can access actually the filtering in a very good way.
There's so many elements to adding a feature like this, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
There's got to be at least 50 people that have worked on this at some point, right?
Well, I'm not sure about 50, but the person to coordinate all this is Victoria, and she did an amazing job that we all were coordinated really well.
Awesome. I think it gives you guys a really, really nice extra way of doing something creative, which is always good in my eyes. Cool. I'm going to jump straight to what questions I think we're going to get from the guys in the chat regarding this feature. Okay, so I expect you guys want to know when this is coming out. Do we know yet?
It will come out soon.
Hashtag soon.
Hashtag soon.
Okay.
So it is intended with the next build.
Okay, brilliant. So this could be sooner than you think. That's really good. Next one. Can they use all the animations they already own?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
You now can also then favorite them, so kind of organize it. So if you have, for example, hundreds of dancers like I have, now it allows you to organize them based on the things you want to frequently do, but also, you know, expand it by quickly buying other elements with the filtering and stuff like that.
So the dancers they already own, the animations, sorry, not dancers, because this includes poses and actions as well. As soon as they get this new feature in the update that we put out that contains it, it will automatically filter them by dance type, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's so cool. So how easy is that going to be for you to find out your animations now? I do know that for a long time now we've had this situation where people would suggest that we added some kind of filter into animations, because when you're in the scene, unless you know the exact name of that particular dance that you're looking for, it's very hard to match the style if you own a lot of animations. So this is going to help with this massively. That's really, really cool. Just a quick heads up, guys, there's 3 minutes left on the giveaway today. If you haven't answered it already, please type !AVAKIN into the chat and it'll put you in as an entry. Cool. So the possibilities with this are pretty much unlimited. This, as with anything, is going to be like a phase 1 of this update. You can expect some additions to this along the line. We don't know when, but there's a lot of potential with this feature, and we really, really hope you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, the element what we want to see from you guys now is how you're using the feature itself. Again, like it allows so many different possibilities by just dancing, or, you know, doing the dynamic sequences, doing just, you know, dance offs itself. You know, maybe you guys organize like a dance off in a space and invite your friends and record that and share it on social media.
I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to go into the game this evening and I'm going to practice ready for when this comes out.
Yeah, and the same thing with all the poses.
I'm going to write
itself.
down all my favorites.
Exactly. The same thing with the poses itself. So I would like to see like things like fashion shows going on, pose offs, or role playing itself, or all the whole things with the intro animations or secret handshake or things like that. So be creative.
So you could create a crew handshake using different actions.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The possibilities are endless. They truly are. As always, when we release a feature like this, as I mentioned before, this is the first iteration of it. What generally tends to happen with the development process within AVAKIN Life is we'll put out the feature, we'll see how you guys are using it, we'll take on all the feedback, and if we need to make changes, then we will add those changes in. Your feedback is so important with everything we do like this. So if there's anything that you think would massively improve it, please let us know. It might be something that we've not considered. So that's really, really great. What do you think, Sylvia? What are you going to use this feature for the most?
Well, I really do want to have a dance off. I think, why don't we, like the members of the community, why don't we all have a dance off once this feature is out, and then let the other people in the scene decide who wins.
Hey, maybe we could partner with one of the content creators and see if we can make like a music video featuring us. Oh, ideas. Let's do this. Would you guys like to see that? Leave your comments in the chat. Let us know on Reddit. We'd like to be part of that.
I definitely want to see everything that you guys come up with. We might even feature some of the stuff on our social media pages. So, yeah, tag us.
Awesome. 20 seconds left to get those entries in, and then we'll announce a winner at the end. 15, 14. I'm not going to
Gonna do
that.
the whole countdown.
Okay, we've got some sneak peeks for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants sneak peeks? Type hashtag yes I diddly do into the chat if you want to see a sneak peek.
Yeah.
I literally do.
Don't worry about the
diddly do.
spelling of that. just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, giveaways ended. Let's do some giveaways. No, that's not the right word. Let's do some sneak peeks today.
Yay.
Okay, right.
What's
First
first?
of all, we have more wings coming. These fall under the Cosmos brand as it's Halloween and it's all about the costumes. So if you look over to your left-hand side, you will see these. I'm going to let that cycle through. These are going to be premium items. Don't worry though, we have plenty of different releases coming out to suit all budgets.
Yep.
So it's really cool. There's some really pretty ones in here though.
Yeah.
So.
We'll let that go for a bit, but yeah, the next kind of sneak peek that's coming is the third part of the Halloween Spookathon, which we've had for a while. And,
Spookathon.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I think yesterday was
Halloween Spookathon.
okay. Yeah. Is there any more? I don't
No,
know.
I'm just hitting all the
scared
buttons.
now. Okay. So yeah, we had part 1, I think, last week,
Okay.
and then yesterday we had part 2. So there's going to be part 3 coming pretty soon.
Pretty
And,
soon, as
yeah.
in this will be either this Friday or next Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be the
cool.
one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very, very soon. So we have some wings as well, other than costumes. But yeah, it's all very cool stuff.
It is. It's cool, but more like cool. Not cool.
Not just simply cool, like cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey George, come here. Can you do a scary call for us? George is actually an actor behind the scenes. So here we go.
That's debatable. What do you want me to say?
Say cool, but with a really, really deep, scary voice.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Cool. I think mine was better.
Well,
Thanks, George.
there's room for debate there.
Hashtag Team George.
I'm on Team George.
Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah. So we've got these cool outfits. I love that one. The one with the mask. That is so cool.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
think
so
the first
cool.
part was a bit more like silly kind of things. We had the like burrito costume, pizza costume.
Gradually got
stuff like
scarier.
that. We had
Yeah.
like grandma outfit, and now we've got the real spooky stuff. Well, kinda fantasy-ish.
Wolves across the land agree.
I'm glad.
Also, we've got a really, really cool thing. In the form of this.
This is going to be an interactive item, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
you
so
can
it's-
see that there's a person on it, but
It's a Halloween edition of the mechanical bull that we released. And
it's a wolf.
it's
right?
a mechanical
wolf.
werewolf or
Yeah.
wolf with
Yeah.
evil eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool, really.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
Can't
say
wait to
cool in
see
a
it.
deep voice again. That's good.
we do say cool a lot.
There is also another animation set coming out. We know how much you guys like these.
Yeah.
Sylvia.
We don't have a picture of this to show you guys, but this is going to be it's a special one. It's going to be called Sneaking Around animation set, I think. So yeah, it's on the spooky side, but I'm excited to see how it's actually gonna look, because I feel like I have a feeling it's gonna be my new favorite.
Do you think it'll pair with some of these costumes well?
Yes, definitely.
That's really, really
So
great.
I'm excited about that.
Okay, shall we give away something? Right, okay, so you've all been entering into this merch pack giveaway. We are going to announce a winner right now. They're picked at random using a cool tool. I'm going to do that now.
Tool.
Just 1 minute.
Okay,
It's taking a while to load in. Apologies.
it will load. Technology is difficult
Is your friend and
sometimes.
your enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And the winner is, if you keep an eye on your chat,
Drum roll.
neckrope.mp4. Congratulations to you.
Yeah.
You win a merch pack. There's some cool stuff in there. And there's just things.
Could you also type in your Instagram username so we can DM you with instructions?
Yeah.
on how to claim your prize.
Or respond in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Say
Yeah,
something.
yeah, we'll just respond in the chat and then we'll try and get that sent out to you as soon as possible. Ash,
Ash.
it's your
Hello.
time to shine.
Hello there, how are you?
Ash has been frantically typing
We are
to you
well.
guys, as you know.
I have.
Yes.
Do I have some questions?
Do you have questions for us today?
I have questions. I also have some statements at the end, but let's get through the questions
Statements.
first.
Whoa.
This is a new
Okay.
segment.
Some important statements.
Okay.
Okay, that comes after.
Let's do this.
So the most important question you've already answered, which is when is this coming? And that was actually asked by about 3 or 4 different people or more.
Mm-hmm.
The next most important question comes from Panda, who
Mhm.
asks Sina, what is your favorite African dance move?
Wow.
My favorite American dance move. I really like Disco Days, actually.
Disco Days, that one, is that?
Yeah. I personally like whacking as a style itself. It's really nice. Obviously, you would assume that as a male, I would, or as a boy itself, I would like breakdancing and hip hop, which I also like, but I actually like whacking as well.
You are a dancer as a hobby as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
do
so-
hip hop and house dance.
Cool.
That's cool.
That's why he won.
It is. It actually is.
Excellent. Anything else, Ash? I'm sure we've got plenty.
Oh yes, I've got a few. So next one is from African Zero Chill.
Oh, hey, Zero Chill. What it is?
What it is, dude.
We love Zero Chill.
He wants
cool.
to know how many can you favorite?
You can theoretically favorite all your dancers.
But that's
Maybe that's not optimal.
it's kind of
because
counterproductive.
yeah, but you can favorite as many as you want.
Just noticed actually Sequoia Rose asked the same thing.
Mhm.
So the next one, let me just check. It's definitely about this. Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Illuminati Ava is asking, will we be able to use these in camera mode?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you
We
can
just
use
showed
it.
that, actually, didn't we?
Right, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Eyes on the chat.
Yeah.
So basically, you just go into the camera mode itself, and then you have the same menu.
So Sapphire Kelly, aka Safi, is asking, in the last stream that you're on, Cena, you showed a dance sequence feature with this. Do we still have that?
Not in the first version. So the element what we decided to do is giving you the access for all animation types and see how you guys are using it. So we wanted to give you the best, experience possible, and then based on your reaction, based on your feedback, how you guys are using it on social media itself, we will, decide to add to it, iterate on it, what is kind of called within development itself. So basically, we didn't want to give too many structures at once itself, so that you can actually express your creativity the way you want to.
Yeah, I can help with this a little bit as well. When we do these features, that stream that we did then was showing you what at the time we thought was the right way to go with this. We did almost confirm that that was the form that was coming, but after the team went back to look at it again, it felt like we needed to get the groundwork more solid before we put the more advanced features in, hence bringing it back to this stage so that we can build on it, assess your feedback, take your suggestions on, and all that, as we mentioned before.
Exactly.
I seem to recall there was something like, just didn't feel right in using it the way it was.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
a usability
exactly.
issue.
Yeah.
You know, we want to make sure everything's as usable as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Release it.
So that's basically the work which goes a lot in regards of making the menus what we are bringing in, or the new features what we are bringing in, as intuitive and how it's
Right.
accessible for you guys. But also, just imagine new players coming in. We want to make it, as exciting, but also as beginner friendly as possible.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than coming into a new game and there's so much information.
Yeah, exactly.
You have no idea where to start. It can be quite off-putting for new users as well.
Mhm.
We know you guys, most of you are longer term users, so you understand how AVAKIN works already, but put yourself in those shoes again when you first downloaded the app. Yeah, it needs to be fun from the start.
Exactly.
Great.
Okay, so the next question, I think I need to say like a statement before it. Now, first of all, I do not know if we have said anything about any kind of group dances. So the question is, from Stacey. Are group dances still in the works? I mean, have we even mentioned anything about group dances?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not
This has turned
sure.
into a little bit of a meme.
Right.
Way
That
back
was
in
a while
October
ago.
2017, I think it was.
No.
We released a video promotion that showed a feature which was very clunky, but we were very excited about it because it was built on the tech that we currently had access to, and it was completely new for us. We got too excited. We released the video. The community team, I'll put my hand up, it was me. I got excited. I released the video because I was thinking, hey, the AVAKIN's going to really, really love this. Let's talk about it. It was way, way, way too early. I didn't realise. Apologies. Group dancing will probably come in off the back of this, but right now we've got to get this stuff out first. So,
Yeah.
Don't be too mean to me though, because I have your interests at heart.
Okay, cool. Hang on, I'm just grabbing another
Oh, happy
question.
birthday to Lemuerta today.
Ah.
Happy
I saw
birthday.
that.
Yeah.
So this is no longer about this feature, but I'm not going to pronounce this very well, but Sandel Selplat is asking, have you got any more stuff for Halloween? I love AVAKIN and I love all the stuff which has been released. Do we know if there are more items coming for Halloween?
Yes.
We're only 3 weeks in. There's
Is it
another
a
week
yes
to go.
we know or
There's
yes there are?
No, this yeah, because I mean, there's a week left, and we're gonna keep releasing stuff until the very end of the update.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, don't worry, there's more coming.
More.
Another completely
Always
different
more.
topic here. This is from Eos Zoe, which I think is Eos is Zoe backwards, I now realize. How can I become a mod, and what do you do?
Becoming a mod. Now we
This is
have
a complex question. Isn't it?
we're currently going through quite a few changes here and how we structure things. I don't want to bore you with it because it is incredibly tedious to go through. But we have or will have different levels of mods. Some of you may have seen some key members in the community that have been helping us for a long time. Have recently had social moderator badges added to their accounts. That is one thing that we do. Those people generally tend to help us out by moderating social media for us, or they're key people with regards to some of the groups out there that we may not have time to have as much involvement with.
Right, 'cause it's like-
they're a link between your average user and the team here at Lockwood to give you the information that you're asking for
So-
on the relevant platforms.
We're like on Facebook and what, Amino?
Yeah, we have social moderators on Facebook. In the different kinds of Facebook groups, not on the main page. So there's a lot of AVAKIN fan groups out there on Facebook. There are also, as I say, Amino. In some countries where they don't use so much social media, we have social moderators that are organised in I forget what the app's called, but Line
Okay.
for some communities and things like that. So
So I could give another kind of specific
Oh, and Reddit.
example, which is Reddit, which is when I'm looking for people who could be moderators, we're calling them social moderators on there, which matches the badge name that they're having in game. I'm just basically looking for people who are being polite and friendly and helpful to other people in Reddit. You know, they're basically answering other people's questions. They're not saying anything nasty. They're not being too controversial. I don't mind moderators if they want to have say something that's negative towards us, because, all feedback, good and bad, we don't mind. But
as long as it's not trolling.
if it's trolling, breaking the rules, or being just downright rude, that would be problematic. But someone's polite and friendly, and especially if they're helpful with other people, which I think is that's like a massive gold star thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, that person, I want them, if they want to, be a moderator. And basically moderators, they're not paid anything. They just
like to help.
This badge is the first thing we've actually given out, to moderators.
Yeah, and another point to make on this is we're not actually looking for people actively. If we are growing quite quickly as a community, so if you just make yourself as positive as possible, always helping people, you will get noticed.
Yeah.
And eventually, when we are upscaling this in a more of an intense way, there may be room for you in the future.
Yeah. I mean, I had someone ask me on Reddit today. They just messaged me privately, which actually I asked people not to do, but it's okay. Someone messaged me and they said, "How do I become a mod?" And I looked at their posting history, and they hadn't even posted on our AVAKIN Reddit. So it's like, that's not how you're going to become a mod. You know, you have to be posting a lot and being active and helpful and friendly.
Yeah.
On whatever platform you're
Yeah,
on.
whatever platform it is. And also, if you run a lot of community stuff that we don't know about, by all means, let us know. We can't keep our eyes everywhere. So, yep. And you can let us know via Reddit, reddit.com/r/AVAKINofficial. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to us here and check that notification bell.
Okay, I've got a couple more questions. So
Let's do it.
if you don't mind.
No, it's fine. I was just
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through them.
being
'cause
quirky.
I think one of them, we'll see how they go. So Superior AVAKIN Squad is asking, she says, I already asked this question on Reddit, but now I'm asking it on YouTube. Is the handy helper badge for moderators only? And I think she's basically asking about the helper badge that appeared magically in game about a week ago or a few days ago, wasn't it?
Mystery. I can't really comment.
I can talk more about that if you like.
I'll just say the bits that I know, and then
Okay.
you can follow up if we need to.
Yeah.
That was actually a bug,
Yeah.
a massive bug. It was you had a sneak peek into an upcoming thing on AVAKIN. We can't really say much more than that at the moment. It's very dependent on other departments. It's nothing to do with the community engagement team. So, sort of,
People were receiving it, by the way, without modding. You know, people just received it just by seeing someone else with it. There was a weird thing in that it had no value in game, and because of that, the way the game kind of treats it is that everyone kind of got infected with it if they saw it. So we had to go through and not manually, but we grabbed it off everyone that had it. But people were getting it even if they weren't hacking. So
on a good note, we cured the infection.
Yeah. Yeah.
In time
Yeah.
for Halloween. Could have
I
got
did
out
actually-
of hand.
It's funny that you mentioned that you asked on Reddit, because I actually put a big post about this on Reddit, and I didn't say anything more than Adam. Basically, I said, yeah, it's a bug. It's for something we're working on, but we don't have anything more to say about it right now. But we have gone through and removed that helper badge from people. So yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry about that, but there are a lot more badges coming.
Yeah, we're going
A
badge
lot
crazy.
more badges. Yep.
Yeah.
It's good. If you have any suggestions for any badges, please leave them on Reddit.
Actually,
I'm not
there
going to
is
do it again.
Another question's come up related to badge that I recorded. AVAKIN Noodles was asking about the Egypt badge. Now, I've actually mentioned this on Reddit. This is something I'd like to see. I've actually talked to one of our producers, Alison. You would have seen her if you've been on Reddit. I think she's also been here on the stream as well. But she keeps wanting me to push her about the Egypt badge because it is actually possible. So we're not announcing anything. But
No.
you maybe.
It does make
Get
sense
one.
because we do have a fashion contest app.
And a quiz
app.
one. Badge.
Badge.
Yes.
And a quiz one as well.
So it does make sense.
For when that was around. But yeah.
Last question is a little difficult. I asked it last time, so it's one that we keep getting. It's not that one, don't worry. It's from Brittany Shade, and she's asking, when is level 60 coming?
Okay. It's still in the works. It will happen. But not today.
Yeah.
That's the short
for
answer.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, we just want to make, because it's quite a big milestone, we want to make sure we give you a reward that's good.
Someone posted on Reddit the other day saying, they won't tell us when level 60 is coming, and I keep asking, so I'm quitting. That's it, I'm leaving. And I'm like, wow, we're always answering this question
Yeah.
on the
Please don't
stream.
It's quite an
It will
overreaction.
come.
Yeah.
They had some other issues too, just to be fair.
Hey, actually, can you give us your feedback on leveling? Actually, what do you love about it? What do you hate about it? Let us know on Reddit. Let's
Yeah.
try and get a post together for this one because it's something we very rarely
Do
talk
that.
about. It was a feature that got added a few years ago. Some people love it. Some people hate it so much, and we'd like to sort of gather all that information into one place. So if you could head over to Reddit, the wonderful Ash will pop a post up there for you. And whilst
I
you're there,
will.
you might as well subscribe. When we get to 10,000, we'll do another giveaway.
I don't
A
have any more
massive
questions,
giveaway.
but I have one more thing to say. Do you
Okay.
remember yesterday I made a post on Reddit?
I do.
You do. I'm actually going to link it in the chat right now. So in this post, I'm asking for specific ideas, short preferably ideas on social scenes you'd like to see.
Oh wow, this is your time to shine.
So please go and visit that and leave your social scene suggestions. I've left a little format there. I've just asked for like a very brief title, a very short description, and just tell us whereabouts in the world you are. I mean, we like knowing where you are because that kind of helps kind of make the connection between what you're asking to see and where you are. It's kind of funny, to know where in the world you are and what you want to imagine you are when you're in the social scene.
Yeah, people play Avakin for very, very different reasons, and some people are very deep into the roleplay side of things, future, fantasy roleplay, that kind of thing. Other people like role-playing as a real-life person that's not themselves. Other people just play for the social experience. We're trying to work out how many of you actually like that sort of... Well, we're trying to gauge your interests, really. Are you more into sci-fi? Do you prefer to have high street shops in Avakin? That kind of stuff. So head over to that post. Any suggestions there are appreciated. We'd love it.
Thank you so much. That's it for me, actually.
That's it from Ash. Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Now, just before we move on, I'm going to oh, hang on a second. The winner of the giveaway hasn't actually responded yet. If you could just leave us your Instagram in the chat here, that
Otherwise,
would be
we have
wonderful.
no way to contact you.
Otherwise, next week, whoever wins will get double prizes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, just to let you know as well, with regards to next week's stream, we won't be here at the regular time of 3 p.m. UK time on Wednesday. We are interviewing a very, very special guest from the community, and they will be in a recording of that interview instead, and that should be next Friday. But we'll set up a premiere for you so you can all jump in the chat. We'll be in the chat as well, if possible.
We'll tell you about it.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it.
We'll post about it.
Awesome. Thanks to everyone that joined us today. Huge thanks to Sinner for giving us that amazing insight into the new upcoming feature.
Thank you.
We enjoy chatting with you guys so much. We wish we could do it more. The stream will remain on YouTube after we finish today, so if you have any friends that missed it, feel free to share it with them. Remember, you can follow us on all of our social media over at Facebook, here on YouTube. Remember to subscribe, because when we hit milestones, we do giveaways. And check the bell as well, so you know when we're talking like this. You can get us on Instagram. We also have pages on Instagram for Portuguese, Russian and Italian speaking communities. Oh, and also Indonesia. There's a new one popped up in Indonesia as well. We're on Snapchat. We're on VK for our Russian speaking community. And if you want to know whether the app's down, if it's not working for you properly, check our Twitter, because that's where the maintenance messages go up if you're not seeing them in game. When you do subscribe here, because you know you want to, and we need to get to that next milestone so that we can do another giveaway for you, as I just mentioned, in all seriousness, do check the notification bell as well, because that way you know when we go live, you know when we can do this, and it's a good way to directly communicate with us, which is really cool. We will be back a week on Wednesday then, I guess.
Yeah.
In live format. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Promise me. Promise me. Promise me. Promise me. Promise me.